Hi, welcome to Storyboard AI. Today, let's learn in simple terms what are large language models. Large language models are like incredibly smart text prediction machines. Imagine your phone's autocomplete feature, but way more powerful. LLMs can understand and generate human language that feels natural and makes sense in context. Let's look at an example. Think about playing this game with your friends. One person starts a sentence, and the others try to guess what word comes next. Let's say your friend says, "After school, I'm going to go to the," you might guess store, gym, movies, or park, all reasonable possibilities based on common patterns you've observed in everyday speech. You're making an educated guess based on your knowledge of language patterns and context. LLMs do something similar, but on a massive scale. They've been trained on billions of examples of text, so they've learned patterns in language, which words tend to follow others, which combinations make sense grammatically, and what information is factually consistent. Picture a real-life scenario like this. Sarah is a new student who moved from another country. She's trying to learn English by reading and listening to as many conversations, books, and videos as possible. Initially, Sarah struggles. When someone asks, "How are you?" Component placement, she might respond with random phrases she's heard before, like banana bread recipe or quantum physics, because she has no context of the language. But as Sarah studies millions of examples of English conversations, she starts recognizing patterns. Now, after training, when someone asks, "How are you?" the appropriate responses include, "I'm fine," "good," "thanks," or "not bad." Over time, Sarah becomes so good at understanding language patterns that she can participate in conversations naturally. Not only can she respond appropriately to questions, but she can also generate new, original sentences that make perfect sense in context. This is exactly how large language models learn to respond to our questions in natural language, much like how humans learn a new language. Now, let's look at the types of LLMs. First comes general-purpose LLMs. These are models designed to handle a wide variety of language tasks. Examples are Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. They have use cases in chatbots, content creation, summarization, and translation. Then, if we tune them further, we have domain-specific LLMs. These are fine-tuned for particular fields or industries. Examples include Bloomberg, GPT for finance, MedPalm for healthcare, and Code Whisperer for programming. They have uses like legal document analysis, medical diagnosis assistance, and code generation. Another type of LLMs are small versus large models. Large models like Claude have billions of parameters and run on powerful servers. Smaller models can run on your phone or laptop, but might not be as capable. Examples of smaller models are BERT, or many light versions of larger models. In our story, Sarah's journey illustrates several key concepts. Training. Like Sarah reading millions of texts, LLMs learn from massive datasets of internet text, books, articles, and conversations. Parameters. Think of these as Sarah's memory capacity. More parameters in billions allow for capturing and learning more complex language patterns. Prompt engineering. This is like knowing exactly what to say to Sarah to get the response you want. The way you phrase your question to an LLM greatly affects its answer. Fine-tuning. Imagine if Sarah spent extra time studying medical textbooks. She'd become especially good at medical discussions while maintaining her general language abilities. This is how LLMs get specialized. With all this learning, there are some limitations too. LLMs can learn to convincingly use words, but they truly don't understand the concepts in human sense. They predict patterns very well, without having experiences or consciousness. Ethics. As LLMs becomes influential in conversations, it matters what information they share and how. LLMs raise important questions about accuracy, bias, privacy, and appropriate use that is important to address. There you go. I hope this story gives you a good foundation on the basics of LLMs. See you in the next video.